Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Henson, for asking me to speak, and thank you all for coming tonight. I was asked to tell my story, but motor neuron disease is many stories. The first story I knew was a Sydney doctor I met while I was at the Cézanne community in France. She told me she had the beginnings of motor neuron disease and had been to Lourdes to seek healing. At the time, I knew nothing of M.N.D. Now I understand her search for a pure, true faith. There is no other. This M.N.D. is many stories. There is the American executive and his wife who are friends with my sister. Last year they went home to the US. On his return, he was diagnosed with M.N.D. and he died a few weeks ago. I've also come to know a truck driver with M.N.D. quite well. Diagnosed at the same time as I was, he lost his license and job immediately as it started in his hands. He now needs help to get out of bed and he can't dry himself, so he has to wait for his wife to come home so he can have a shower. His lungs are down to 75% capacity and he is wrestling with the need to have a peg placed in his stomach before his lungs fall to 65% and the operation is impossible. Then there is the nurse who first noticed problems with her hands. At the age of 28, she has had to move home with her parents and needs a frame to walk. So there are many M.N.D. stories. The stories that are often forgotten are those of the wives, husbands and partners who face living alone prematurely, and the children who have to watch their parents deteriorate. And what is my story? I'm a Lutheran pastor, and my M.N.D. started in my mouth, as you can hear. M.N.D. seems to have a knack of knowing what you need most and then going for it. I first noticed the problem when my bishop rang me at 9:30 one night and I slurred my words. I was afraid he would think I was drunk. And I admit I had a bit or two, but I wasn't drunk. Increasingly, my public ministry stressed me. Preaching and leading services became a weekly Everest that I had to climb. My struggles were therefore a huge embarrassment, and for months I tried to hide my problem. Finally, I decided no more and began taking anti-anxiety medication. When the strange feelings in my face didn't go away, I went to see a neurologist. He ordered some tests. In one test, they put electrodes into your arms and legs and spread them around. Charming. The other big test was an MRI. It was needed. I was delighted. I didn't have a brain tumor. In reality, it was the worst news. It meant I had M.N.D. A tumor may be operable, but with M.N.D. it's scrutinized. So what's it like having M.N.D? It's like getting old overnight. I'm 61, but physically I have a lot in common with people much older. It's also sobering to realise the effective you're on palliative care from the time you are diagnosed. Unlike cancer, where the doctors have many tricks up their sleeves with M.N.D, no offence Dr. Henderson, doctors sometimes look as puzzled as the patients. It's not their fault. Not much is known about the disease. That's why more research is so important. I was only prescribed Rizol tablets and a band for my foot. I was going to hold it up, but I'm sure I can. It had a rubber band on it. And at the time I joked that it had probably been designed in a schoolyard circa 1960. However, attached to my foot, my shoe, it is very effective at helping me to walk. Does life end after being diagnosed with a terminal disease? Thankfully, no. After an initial week of despair, I enjoy life and try to keep my eyes on what I can do rather than what I can't do. My faith has helped me immensely. It's both a strength and a structure to understand my illness. My wonderful wife Susie, 6 fantastic children, their families, and my brother and sister have also helped me beyond words. They help me to choose to live rather than die. Hope that's what this is. Since being diagnosed, my proudest achievements have been baptising my first grandson, Sebastian, and conducting my daughter Anna's wedding. I'm also very proud of my stillness ministry. I take a labyrinth into schools and use it to lead the children into quiet and stillness. What better ministry is there for a pastor who speaks their prayers than to lead people to be quiet? The other thing I'm immensely proud of and very grateful to God for is that last September I walked a large section of the Camino Portuguese to Santiago de Compostela in Spain, hence my t-shirt. I had dreamed of doing this pilgrimage for a long time. And my son John and I will never forget. John said with me to me. There's a few handed snaps. What's the issue? Not believe it or not, was I a taxi. When I was looking for a hotel in the old part of town and didn't notice the steps. You might have seen the film The Way. So M.N.D. is a difficult pilgrimage, but it has not stopped me from living life. I'm mostly hit positive, and people often say to me, Rick, you are an inspiration. Can I share a secret? I really don't want to be an inspiration. I want to be wrong. I thank Dr. Henson and the wonderful team at RBWH and Shoe Farm for the way they have cared for me, and I pray for their research. I pray that a cure will be found. Thank you also for listening to my story this evening. On the Camino, pilgrims greet each other. Buen Camino means have a good journey. So I wish you all, no matter where you are in your life pilgrimage, Buen Camino. Thank you.